Welcome to the Division Community Podcast, episode number Deuce 2. This is our second episode. I've been meaning to talk to Macho about me doing some more throughout the week, so that way we can have people not just waiting every Thursday for us to do something, but I'll throw some short ones out there, just discussing my thoughts randomly, kind of like a blog or a vlog but it'll be a podcast. You go with that, bro? Any issues with that? And then Thursday we'll recap the state of the game.
Yeah, no problems at all, man.
So that way we can get. No, it's our show, bro. Stop. It's our show. It's our show. Yo, what up, Optimus? So,
I'm on TV.
Mama, I made it. I made it, Mama. All right, here's what we got. And remember, guys, y'all can ask questions. So I sat here thinking like, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do for the agenda? What are we going to talk about? And obviously the first thing that I want us to discuss is the state of the game. We're going to hit on the PTS. We're going to hit on gear sets, what our thoughts are on them, if there are going to be any nerfs. And we're just going to have these conversations. Then I got these notes from the state of the game. So, Macho, everything you missed, I got that's going to be of importance. So, let's just talk about the state of the game. Since you weren't there, I can just tell y'all, it was short. And the information that they did give, I'm not going to say it wasn't informative. It was informative. They gave information. But the information wasn't what I expected. So, for those of y'all that don't know, the PTS Phase 2 is not getting rolled out until sometime next week. We didn't even get a date. They just said next week. So we've been on this one PTS since last Friday. Tomorrow makes 7 days. This is the longest Phase 1 I've ever seen. Ever. He's triggered. I've never seen anybody. I've never seen them hold Phase 1 as long as I have. It's crazy.
Maybe they're trying to get it right for the first time.
Hey, I like that silver lining. I like it. I like it. That's what they're doing. They're pushing it back because they want to get it right for Phase 2. Got you. Got you. All right. So that's next week. Next week on PC, we're going to get PTS 2. Guess who won't be playing it? This guy. Because the grind is too real for the classified sets that are coming out. And there's some good ones, guys. There's some good sets coming out. Macho, why don't you enlighten them?
Alright, so we're on B, right?
Yeah, we're still talking about the. We're still under the recap. We're just talking about their gear sets coming out next week during the global events.
Alright, so I have to check out the gear sets. I got on and I played for a bit, but all I saw was Lone Star and Big Alejandro in the DZ. I didn't really see anything else. So next week during the GE, they're going to be dropping Striker, Reclaimer, and Sentry. Those are going to be the 3 sets that come out for the classifieds. I'm ready. I'm ready for the Striker.
So I won't be playing the PTS 2 next week because why would I play that when I know how much of a grind it's going to be to get these classified sets? It's not an easy grind. It's not an easy grind.
Can't you just buy them like the previous sets?
No, you can't buy them. Well, you can buy them from doing the global events and getting the global event tokens. So we have to get the global event tokens to buy the superior caches that have, I think they said it's a 45% chance that the first item is going to be classified, a 35% chance, or another 45% chance that the second item is going to be classified. And then that does not equal 90. That's 45 and 45 for each one. And then there's a 50% chance, I think, that a third item is going to drop. And out of that third item, there's a 35% chance that it's going to be classified.
Wow, I just got so confused.
Bro, that's what they do, though. That's how they do it. That's what they do.
The regular game, though? I thought we were talking about the PTS.
Well, we're talking about why we're not going to play the PTS next week.
Oh, okay, for global events.
That's why we're not. So that brings me to the next point from what they gave us today. The console PTS does not come out until for 2 weeks. They're pushing it back again, another 2 weeks.
Do you think that they'll probably actually release it? They released it last time. So.
I
It's
don't
probably
know
something with
because
Microsoft.
I feel like if they release it next week, they know that no one's going to play it because the global events. If you have the opportunity to grind for gear that you know is going to be easier to get for 1 week, or test changes to the modes and everything a week that's coming out within a month, what are you going to do? You're going to grind. This game is a grinding game. That's what you're going to do. You're going to grind for your gear that you know you can get easily. Otherwise, you're going to spend weeks in the dark zone hoping that you get these right drops. And as they keep increasing the sets, your chances of getting the piece that you need that's classified are going to diminish. So it's a no-brainer. I think that's why they're pushing it back another week. And Macho, these are the notes that I took from the PTS today. If you look at the stream, that's why you don't see it in the agenda, because I took the notes while I was watching.
Okay.
The invites have not been sent out. They don't know when the invites are going to be sent out for the console players. If you didn't sign up, I feel bad for you. I posted a link in my Discord for you to sign up. But if you didn't sign up, it was announced on Twitter and they posted it in the forums. But if you don't follow them, you don't know. They closed it as of Monday. So if you didn't sign up before Monday, you're not going to get an invite. So it sucks. Again, they did it in a way that was really hush-hush. But if you were invited before, you're still invited again.
That's awesome.
ADS heals. They say it's a bug. They realize it's a bug. You should not be able to heal while aiming down sights. It's confirmed.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I care. And that's what matters. You got invited? Nice, Run Free.
Was that an alert or was that just a button you pushed?
Someone pushed the button for me.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa.
I care.
Yo, guys, if you want to see the man talking, this is his link right there. Go check him out. Tell him came from our side. He's awesome. Make sure you show him some love. He puts this all together, guys, and I kind of just roll with him under his wing, give him my opinions.
Bro,
so,
you my number one. You my number one, bro. And we can. This whole forum is gonna change. We're gonna have guests on here. I want you guys to be a part of this. You never got an invite, Biggin. Garbage.
Oh, I got you. I got you with the guests, bro. Let me know.
Hey,
I'll set it up, bro.
Let's do it. Let's get Yannick on this bad boy.
Okay, I'm thinking about more like probably some people that play like Exus, maybe.
I played against Exus and Agent XL the other day.
Maybe my other boy, TRN Main. We could get their opinions on the game, and
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm good with that. We could do that. Y'all want to see that?
We'll get a guess maybe next week. About 80% sure we will. Then
let's do it.
All right, we'll try. If not, the week after for sure.
I took next week off. Hold up.
Yo, what up, Flow Nation? Yo, so one of my viewers said that they kind of started the PTS early, so I kind of understand them not pushing out a PTS 2 or giving us some time to be able to play it. Giving us more time.
I think a lot of it's because of their bad timing. Honestly, that's what I think. I feel it's like their bad timing. They released the PTS around the same time the global events are coming out, and we've already been waiting for global events. We've been waiting for the next global event since the first one ended. And
I feel like they pushed it out early just to try to keep people on the game, honestly. Because like there's so many other things coming out right now, like Ghost War was free. Then you have Destiny 2 killing it. Then you got this new game, free Fortnite Battle Royale, which is amazing.
Yeah,
and it's just so much competition. They have to like dish out content. If not, the existing members are just gonna leave, bro.
It could happen. You never know. I'm gonna be checking out some of those games as well, so we'll see. We gotta hit up that Fortnite, Tim. I got you, Omega. I got you. My soundboard's just going off.
We can try some Fortnite after the broadcast if you want, unless you just want to play some Division or...
No, we can do that. I got to set up a meeting for later today, but yeah, we'll do that.
All right.
Fortnite, you mean PUBG, right? So next week, or not next week, in PTS 2, they're going to be releasing Underground and Resistance, so we're going to be able to try those out. Again, I'm still going off the notes from what they said today, which was 7 minutes long. I'll just run through them fast, and then we can go back and talk about them. So Resistance and Underground are going to be part of PTS2. So we'll be checking that out after the global events. If I get an invite, I'll be doing it on console, obviously. Macho, I don't know if you'll do it on PTS and console. I don't know if you signed up. Did you even sign up?
No. I have it on PC, so I feel like I'm letting the people that are not able to play it on PC, like giving them more of a chance of getting tickets.
GG.
Or
I guess I'm selfish because I'm like, no, I want it on Xbox, but
totally.
I bought the game on PC just because they didn't do console PTS. So
exactly. Yeah, console like PTS doesn't really like intrigue me. Like it's supposed to be just to use gear sets and see what's broken, but most people just use what's broken the whole time. They don't test anything. So
I know.
I kind of left PTS alone.
Well, speaking of stuff that's broken, Big Alejandro, the LMG is getting nerfed. Peter announced that today.
It needs a nerf, bro. I got melted by it.
Oh, it's stupid strong. It is stupid strong.
It's amazing, man.
Classifieds are going to be tuned down. He didn't say what that meant, so I don't know. I'm guessing that some of the classifieds are going to get changed or nerfed up a little. I would assume, and we'll talk about the classifieds here in a minute, but that's what he said. Division Tech is going to be given out, so we have max Division Tech to use the optimization station as needed to fix all our gear. And remind me when we get moved on what my thoughts are on the optimization table and armor.
Okay.
Global event we know starts Tuesday. There's new masks coming. They didn't say what the new masks were going to be. The masks are going to be tied to accommodations, not the leaderboards anymore. The loot. Oh, they did give us this.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
So, the loot table in the Dark Zone is finally going to include all of the exotics. All of the exotics are going to be put into the Dark Zone as attainable loot.
Damn.
That's a plus. That's a plus because all of the classifieds are going to be in the Dark Zone, so now it's going to be even better. But the more classifieds we get, the harder it's going to be to get that classified piece that you want. Because you're going to have the standard gear, the classified gear, and now the exotics. So this, I'm reiterating again why the global events are so important to grind and why I won't be playing PTS2 on PC next week. It's too critical to get the sets that you want during the global events. Last two things, the patch notes for the PTS1 are going to be up sometime today, and they're going to run 2 events in October, and he said they have to deal with Halloween. So I don't know if we're going to get some Halloween vanity items or...
So the new mask, this is just what my chat's saying, the Jason mask, a piggy mask, and a clown mask.
I need the Jason mask in my life.
So yeah,
I need to walk around.
Okay, yeah, it's true. The pig mask has no ears, so I guess they're going with the Halloween theme.
Oh, nice.
I think they're going off accommodations too. They said last time, so it'll be a lot easier for the more casual players.
This is a Division Community podcast. Over there, you see LOK King Macho, leader of the Legion of Kings. They have a clan on Xbox, PlayStation, and on Destiny. A good friend of mine. We both love Division, so we both love talking about it. So, that's it for the notes that I got today. I told you I would extend them out longer than they did. And now we can go on to the next spot, Macho, which is our current thoughts. So, what are your current thoughts? Where are you at? What are you thinking, man?
My bad. Repeat the question, please.
What are your thoughts? We're moving on now, so we're gonna be talking about our current thoughts. Look at you, bruh. He is getting sick. Yeah. What are your thoughts on where we are so far?
With the podcast?
No. For Division, with everything I just went over. What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, man, I don't really know what to think. I don't want to bash the game, but like
Respectable.
less than 10 minutes state of the game is not a good look, man. So there's not really much more we can do at this point. Just wait for them to try to fix. Like most people right now, man, most people don't want new stuff, bro. They just want the bugs to be fixed, man. All them glitches, all that server lag. That's the main thing bothering most players in this community, you know? Like
I agree.
fire turrets suck, but that's nothing. Like it's part of the game, guys. You have to like focus on the lag and have them fix that coding, man, because if not, the game's not gonna last like till the end of this year, in my opinion.
It's definitely on a thin line right now. It's walking a very, very, very thin line. And I agree. The net code has to be looked at. Tim, stop doing that smug pose. What smug pose? Bro, I'm chilling. I'm chillaxing, Dodge. I'm chillaxing. I agree with you. I mean, I can't say anything against that. Not bashing the game. The game's got bugs. They got to get fixed. They have to get fixed. A couple of manhunts got killed that way. They started lagging in place and just got killed. Yep, I've seen it. I've been on the end shooting them because I'm like, oh, they lagged.
His name is Johnson.
And they're done. They're gone. Not like that though. So gear sets. Let's talk about these classified gear sets that are out right now. I don't know if any of y'all have tested them, but I have to say my favorite gear set of the new classifieds that are being tested in the PTS right now is Nomad.
Yo, I love Nomad. That's the one I made too.
Is stupid strong. It is stupid strong. Nomad, it's I know, sir.
Nah, you good. Even though I got melted by the Lone Star dude when I had my Nomad on, it's alright.
Well, you know that there's a problem with it, right? Once you proc Path of the Nomad, every time you die after that, it goes back on cooldown. Watch it. Next time you play, check it out. When you get killed after it procs, if you get killed again, like just let yourself get killed, it'll restart the cooldown from scratch.
Wow.
So there's a bug in that already. I love that set though. That set is nice. With the right team, that set could do really well. I think it's going to be a perfect counter to the Striker, because the Striker is going to be high damage initially. A Nomad will be able to take that damage, proc Nomad, get a 75% buff in toughness or armor. 75%. You take 75% less damage. All damage. Fire, bullets, everything. So you take 75% less damage. It's like getting the original blue alt when you die for 10 seconds. Then, with the 6-piece on top of that, once your Path of the Nomad procs, there's supposed to be a 4-minute cooldown, but you have a 50% chance to get it again, back to back. So you drop, you get that 75% buff, someone drops you again, it could proc again, and you get that 75 again, plus you have your alt. It's a crazy tank build. It's a crazy tank build without the shield. I said it myself. It's like having the defense build without the shield. It's going to be a decent tanking build. Have you tested any of the others besides Nomad? I tested them all.
Nah, I only tested out Nomad.
Nomad's great. The Dragon's Nest, here we come, baby, right? You still need a Reclaimer. You want the 6-piece Reclaimer for Dragon's Nest. And it'll be cake. My next favorite one is probably going to be... Let me think to him. Thoughts on 6-piece Banshee? Banshee's stupid. Banshee is the manhunt hunter build. If you haven't tested it, Macho, it behooves you. Macho, to try that.
Yo, I heard, man. They was telling us in the PTS. They was like, yo, bro, guys better keep Banshee.
So, off the top of my head, you get, if you're manhunt and you're going to clear your manhunt, if all 4 of you together, you get 5% off the time it takes to clear your manhunt, per person. So if there's 4 people with you, it's 20% faster to clear your manhunt than it would be if you were by yourself. You won't, or actually it's 15% more because you get 5%. So it helps manhunts clear their manhunt faster. You get more loot for it. But the kicker is when you're not manhunt, because we all know what the damage is for the 4-piece. You get 30% when killed by a rogue. Then they added in another 10% on the 5-piece. So you're at 40%. But then the 6-piece, if you're going against manhunt, you get an extra 5% damage for every manhunt that's in that area. So you could be doing potentially 55% more damage to manhunts, depending on if they're grouped together or not, from the build. So whatever, and it's multiplicative. It's 5% per manhunt level. I thought it was manhunt, and I told you I'm doing it off the cuff. This is just what I remember. So it's like 25% for manhunts. Because there's 4, so it'd be 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Right? Something like that. But it's a hell of a lot of damage. That is stupid damage. Is it not?
Yeah. Yo.
Oh, you're lagging, bro. You're lagging. It's a crazy amount of damage to him. You still there much?
Yeah. It just crashed on me because I think I opened up my
All right, cool. As long as I still got you here, cool. And we don't have to go through all the sets. I think the Firecrest is the weakest. The way that they're siloing the gear, like to be specific, they started it with pretty much Reclaimer, where they said the Reclaimer set is going to be built around the immune box. Then they went to Firecrest, and Firecrest was built around the Fire Turret. I think the Fire Turret, because of the fact that you can't run an Inventive Backpack, or you can't run 2-piece Tactician to up your skill power, I think that it's a weak Fire Turret. I think they either need to buff the turret, and I know I'm saying make it stronger when we already know that they're strong. I'm going to check it out on PTS 2, maybe on console, but I feel like that's the weakest set. They didn't have the 5-piece for the Alpha Bridge and Tactician, so there's really not much change to those. Hunter's Faith, I like it. I'm not good at sniping, so it doesn't do me a lot of good to use the build, but it does a lot of damage. You can do up to like, I think we were hitting like 150, 200,000 on headshots on players, so it was almost dropping them, because as you shoot more people consecutively in the head, you get stronger. Your next shot is stronger, and then the buff resets after you miss 2 shots. So it's nice too. Again, they're going to nerf them, so I don't know where we're going to be at with the nerf, but so far that's where we're at with that. So speaking of nerfs, we said Alejandro's getting nerfed. We know that they're going to tune some of the gear sets. But other than that, there's not really much that they said that we can go on. So I've got a question for you, Macho, and I've got a question for the chat about the PTS in general and how they do it and how it's going. Are you still with me, bro?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just listening.
Do you feel like console players get overlooked?
Honestly,
when it comes to the PTS?
Honestly, it's like yes, no.
Okay.
Yes, because like of course they're catering to PC, but no, because like a lot more simple to install updates to PC. They don't have to wait for the companies to give them the okay, or they don't have to spend extra resources to get it to all platforms. PC is like, to be honest, PC's master race, bro. PC, like, you can make it. I mean, you can make it better than any console. You have a variety of games, hundreds of thousands of games, maybe not even more. It's just a way better experience overall, man. So I think they're more focused on catering to PC than console. So yeah, I do think console players get overlooked a lot, man.
All right, chat for both. 1 in the chat if you think they get overlooked, 2 if you don't. And let me know.
Same in my chat, bros. Let me get a 1 if you think they get overlooked. Let me get a 2 if you think they don't, bro.
I got 1s going on my side from Certified. Omega says 2, but he's a PC player, so I can't. It's kind of a bias. You're coming to it. Shix. Look, Shix. So you don't think they get overlooked? Okay, I'm going to throw this out there because I can't debunk what Massive tells us. Massive tells us that the reason that they can't push the PTS out is because they have to wait on certification from Sony and from Microsoft. Right? It's fair. Makes sense. I know that there's truth to that. I know. He knows he's going to ask my opinion and then invalidate it. I'm just playing, bro. But here's the thing. Destiny came out, and 3 days later there was a patch because they found something. 3 days later. They found something, and they patched it 3 days later. Doesn't Bungie have to go through Microsoft and Sony to push updates to get certified, or to get updates certified to push out? Yes, they do. Lawbreakers on PlayStation. Lawbreakers had a bug that was found a day later. It was patched with an update that they sent out. The PTS has already been out. It's out on console right now. Essentially, all they're doing is they're patching, they're upgrading or updating the existing code with the new software, which is really what a patch is it not? So how come these other game developers can do it effortlessly in less time, but Massive, who announced that the PTS was going to go live for console September 26th, which means they had a date in mind for when they were going to do it. So they had to have pushed the patching out, according to them, 2 weeks prior to the 26th. Unless they knew 2 weeks prior to the 26th that it wasn't going to happen, which they didn't inform anybody until the week before it was supposed to come out, that it was getting pushed back. They even went on Twitter the day before and said it wasn't going to be out. So, which is it? Did they have it ready, and it was at the certification process? Or did they not have it ready? And if they didn't have it ready, just say we don't have it ready. I agree that the console, putting the PTS on console is probably a chore. There's no question about it. Doing it on PC is so much easier. It makes sense. You're just pushing a patch to your existing software on your game. I get it. But it should not take as long as they're making it take. Just be transparent about it. Or don't bring it up at all. Don't set a date. Just release it. Why have everybody get into a tussle about it? Because the forums are going crazy. Twitter's going crazy. People are like, where's it at? I need it. I want it. Blah, blah, blah. I want to play it. But like Macho said earlier, I can play it on PC. If I really want to play it, I can play it on PC. It's not the end of the world for me. So I do want it. But what I don't want is I don't want my intelligence pretty much insulted by saying the same thing every dang time. And it's not just with the PTS. Every time they're ready to push a patch out, they always blame it on the certification process at Microsoft and Sony. And I think it's a cop-out. So do I think that they're getting overlooked? Yes, I think that they do get overlooked. But we also don't have to have the console PTS. And I understand that. And I respect the fact that they're trying to do it. I don't respect the fact that they try to hide behind BS to make it seem like it's something else that's holding them back. This is the same company that said about a month ago that there was no way to use the RPM glitch in Last Stand. And they started banning people from the chat that were questioning them on that in the forums, until somebody said, here, ban this. Here's a video of me doing it in Last Stand. You're wrong. To which point they later came out and said, we have found that you can do the RPM glitch in Last Stand. Remember that. That's all I'm saying.
I would tell everybody, like, it's in Last Stand, and everybody would be like, no, the dev said it's not. It's everywhere, man.
You were exactly right, Biggie. And Biggie said, under promise and over deliver. That is business 101. Don't set the expectation. That way when you can do it, you do it. And it's like, hell yes, we've got it. We're good. But we weren't expecting it. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I feel like we get BS'd all the time. And all you have to do is be truthful. Just state the facts. Look, it's not ready. There's bugs on it. There's bad bugs. We have to fix it. I don't know when it's going to be out. We're not going to give any dates. When it comes out, we'll let you know it's coming out. Boom. I mean, am I asking for too much?
Nah, you just love the game and you play the game a lot.
I do love the game. I do love the game. What's up, Shade Grizzly? Welcome to the podcast.
So I'm looking at these gear sets for 1.8. They're looking really nice. I see Tactician and Alpha Bridge don't have a 6.
They don't yet. They don't because, I mean, honestly, if you think about those two sets, those are probably two of the most powerful sets in the game. When it comes to raw power, Alpha Bridge because of the talents. I mean,
but that's crazy, man. How you make a classified set, and even if it's broken, you don't give it a 6 bonus, man. Like that's.
But you know what? They set no expectation for any of those. Nowhere when they pushed out anything about the PTS that they mentioned that we were going to get to try all the new classifieds. They never said it. They just did it. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful they're there. Yeah, they don't have the 5-piece or the 6-piece talents for Alpha Bridge and Tactician. Sucks. I'd love to see what they're going to be. But I respect the fact that they put them out anyway for us to test whenever they never mentioned that we were going to get them. Imagine if they mentioned we were going to be able to test all the classified 6-piece with the 6-piece talents and then came back and dropped it and said, we decided not to put a 6-piece on Tactician and Alpha Bridge. Back to the same boat. We were expecting A, we got Z. We didn't get B, we got Z. This way, it was like a welcome thing. I saw it and I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I get to test out all of these. I didn't even know these were going to be live. Boom. You know, so I'm okay with the way that they did that one. I'm fine with that. I'm trying to play devil's advocate while still stating how I truly feel about the way that they're handling things. Because from a business side, there's a lot of things that I can see that they do well. And I can see that there's a lot of things that they don't do well at all. And they are definitely over-promising and under-delivering most of the time. And it needs to flop. They need to switch that.
Yeah. These gear sets look pretty good, though.
Which one do you like the best?
Right now, I'm just stuck on Nomad, but this Pred looks really good too.
Nomad is bae. I forgot about Predator. Predator is sick.
16% assault rifle damage. Wow.
Yeah, Predator is sick. Their 6-piece talent though, it's not correct. It's glitched. There's videos up of people shooting people and proccing the bleed. And because they have over 9,000 firearms, they're getting 150% more damage to the bleed. So, like, it's just taking their health completely down. Like, I watched somebody heal with a med kit after they got put on bleed. And for whatever reason, it didn't cleanse the bleed. Or maybe they popped a skill. They popped a skill. And when they got the heal, their health still went all the way back down and they died.
Wow.
From the bleed.
Bro.
So it's
damage over 10, so target is increased by 150%.
Yeah, it's crazy strong.
9,000 stamina, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you run a tank build with 600,000 toughness,
what?
and you're still doing crazy damage in the PTS with it.
Wow, man. Did they rework toughness? I saw.
They did.
Back to the old scale.
They did.
30 or something like that.
Yeah, it's instead of 15, it's 30. So every 1 stamina is equal to 30 health. Versus 15. So we tested that the other day in the Dark Zone as well. I had somebody unload on me with 630. So now you got to reroll that health on gear set. Get rid of your gear sets. Get rid of your gear sets.
Somebody said that it's 9,000 overall. It says for every 9,000 though.
Yeah, it's. I put mine to 9,000 and tested it. It does stupid damage. With the new classifieds coming out, really, what are you going to be running that you're running now? We're going to have Final Measure, Lone Star, Deadeye. As of next week, Striker, Reclaimer, and Sentry. What are you going to run that you're running now other than an exotic build or a Hexo build that's going to compete with them? I'm keeping my build. I'm keeping 2 builds on my characters right now. A heal build and a solo build for incursions, and the solo build is a skill build, and my heal build is my Reclaimer. Macho, you've seen my Reclaimer heal build. We've tested it.
Really good.
it's DPS and high heal. It's like over 300,000 skill power with, I still have 4,900 firearms on it. So it's a good build. It gets me through a lot of the stuff. So I'm going to keep using that build to grind out the global events. But once I get the 6 pieces, I'm done, bro. I'm done with Reclaimer. The regular ones. It's going to be sold. What am I going to be using it for? I won't. I already run my Last Stand and my Lone Star and Final Measure over everything in the base game. See, I'm not going to say sell everything, but if you have something that you're not using and it's in your stash or it's in your inventory, get rid of it because you're not going to keep using it. Dub facts, bro. Dub facts. You're not going to get rid of them.
For real. I'm thinking about running Firecrest or Predator. I want to take those out.
I still think they need to buff Firecrest some. It could just be me. Maybe I didn't have it built right.
What?
It could have been that. Because you can't get... Yeah, because you can't get over 300,000 or 250,000 skill. Well, I couldn't in the PTS. I don't have my electronic mods like I do in the console. So I was capped at like 220, 230 skill power.
That's 40% flame turret damage without the 6 piece buff.
It makes it tough. When I get my 6-piece Banshee, I will be all done. I want the 6-piece Banshee too. The sets I care about, if we're gonna go there, it's Reclaimer, Tactician, Banshee, Predator, and Alpha Bridge. That's all. That's probably all I'm gonna run. And then I'll have a Ninja Bike to test out how they work together and interact. It's not worth using anything else. My godly Hexo build got scrapped last night. Banshee is nice. I agree. And it's going to get better. I'm not saying that you should just go sell everything right now, but if it's not on you, if you're not wearing it and actively using it, get rid of it. That's just my thought.
Yeah, I totally agree. This Hunter's Faith looks good.
Yeah, if I was a good sniper, Hunter's Faith is nice. It's nice.
You got to miss 2 consecutive shots to lose the buff. That's really cool.
Yeah, and that buff is crazy. It's nice.
Headshot doubles?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes, it doubles. Yo, what's up, Doof? Welcome to the podcast, bro. We're just going over some of the stuff that they went through on the state of the game and then giving our thoughts on the new gear sets that are coming out.
So it seems like you want to run for PvP and DZ. I mean, if you're getting better rewards, like we gotta see how much better the rewards are. They could be better, and you only get an extra yellow gear piece.
I didn't get any classifieds from the manhunts I was killing in the Dark Zone because you don't even have to be the one that kills them. You just have to be there. You have to get a shot on them to drop the manhunt, and if you are around when they get dropped, you get the bounty cache. Or the manhunt cache. Bounty cache. It's the bounty cache. So, you don't even have to do much except be around. But I didn't get good drops. I killed like 4 and I didn't get 1 piece of classified. It could be that the loot table's off. I don't know. It's the PTS. They could change that.
I don't think you can make a Hexo with classified. You can't make Hexo classified. Shadow.
You could do the like a reckless, vigorous, or Barrett chest piece, refresh mask, and specialized backpack, skull MC gloves, and then maybe a classified knee pads and classified holster to get the extra buff, specifically the holster, because all of your numbers are 1401, especially with the optimization table.
Yeah, the optimization table.
Speaking of which, let me bring this up. So, optimization table. It's supposed to let you max out your gear, full armor, everything, right? Right, it does. I don't know why I said right. That's what it does. In the PTS, I did that on one of the builds. Now, off the top of my head, I don't know what the max armor is. Anybody tell me what the max armor is in the game? Is it 34% or is it 35%? 34. Grizzly says 34. Can I get a second? Fine, we'll go with 34. I maxed mine out. I maxed out all the armor. Not for 1.8, for 1.5 7, where we're at now, what's the max armor? Is it still 34? It's 32. Okay, cool. 32, fine. So, I maxed out all of my stuff in the PTS. 1.8, you're saying it's 34, so it should be 34 in the PTS. I'm not getting above 31, right? And it's all maxed out. All my gear. I go into the DZ, it drops again. I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but if I'm paying to optimize, if I'm using my gear division tech to optimize it, I feel like it should be maxed. I mean, am I missing something? Y'all can tell I've tested this thing out.
Doesn't it max though? Because mine is maxed.
I bet they dropped it for the PvP option there. Even in the Dark Zone, if you go into the Dark Zone, it's still maxed?
I can try.
Try and let me know, because when I go in, it drops. There's an immediate drop, and I was like, why would it drop? If I'm paying for it and I'm trying to balance the field, if I'm saying I'm going to do this so that way if I go up against somebody else with max, we're at the same time. It's a world tier 5 bug. So it is a bug.
Don't they all optimize in Last Stand? I think they all.
They do optimize in Last Stand.
Yeah, I was gonna say what's the other word that we use?
I'm not sure.
I forgot, bro. I woke up super late this morning.
Change world tier and you get it in. Even in the Dark Zone, it stays up. See, that's okay.
My stuff
another bug.
Stayed in the Dark Zone.
Yeah, see, mine didn't. I looked at it a couple of times. Yo, what's up, Mixer Magic? Welcome to the stream.
Normalized. There we go. Normalized.
Normalized.
That's the word I was looking for.
So.
Yeah, I think they did normalize.
Tim, did you get an invite? No, they announced today that the invites aren't going out yet. The console PTS was pushed to the week after next, and PTS 2 is coming out sometime next week. Rip the dream. Rip the dream.
5% chance on every bullet. Pretty good.
All right. I think that's about it for what I had today. I think that we covered a ton of it. Macho was a little bit on the quiet side. I feel like I dominated the conversation. I hate doing that.
You're the man, bro. You're the man.
I hate
like
doing
it.
that.
Takes the pressure off me, bro. I'm fragile.
Takes the pressure off you, puts it on me. GG.
You got this, baby. You got this.
How's the new rogue mechanic? Tim just loved me. Bro, I got you. I got you, Mixer Magic. I got you. Don't even worry. Look, you're still a mod. You're still a mod. Me and Macho have different thoughts on the rogue mechanic. I like it. Here's why. If I want to go rogue, I'm just going to come out the checkpoint. I'm going to hold up or shift R. And I'm going to go rogue and I'm going to run around. And hope somebody sees me and is like, oh, I want to kill a rogue. And it starts a PvP fight. That's what I want. I want to go rogue and kill Tim. Hey, come on, let's do it. So I like that. I like that I don't have to say, oh, there's somebody. Okay, they've got a bag. I'm going to go, or I'm going to have to kill them now. Hungry for them rogue kills. Yeah, that's what, but that's the point. If I walk out and I go rogue, that means I'm looking to go up against somebody. If nobody comes, I run off that timer. Boom, I hold up again. We're doing it again. Nomad versus whatever build you have. Bring it. I'll put a fire turret on you. My Firecrest build is stupid.
Let me go stack my build up real quick.
Let me go raise my skill power. Give me a minute. So I like it. Macho, I think, has different thoughts on it. I also like the fact that, and this is going to be a huge, huge disadvantage for rogues. And I saw it in the Dark Zone firsthand. And I'm going to say this now, live, on the podcast, on the stream. I will probably be doing more of the 4v4 skirmish than spending time in the Dark Zone. Because I actually like the skirmish. You have no excuses for losing. The better team wins, regardless. The team that works better together wins. And I like that. There's no running from DZ1 to DZ9 trying to catch somebody on their stupid manhunt. or fast traveling from point to point trying to catch them because they're running. You go in, it's straight PvP, you do your thing, you're out. I just wish it was privatized so that way I could put my squad against Macho's squad. That's all I want. That's all I want.
To be honest, at this point, you probably, the 10 dub 151s will probably smoke LOK. I don't know, man.
It ain't like that.
It ain't like that. Playing too much together lately, so.
It ain't even like that.
Man.
You'd probably 1v4 us, bro. No, I'd take you down.
Man, no.
I would take you down. When I saw you the other day in the PTS, I was like, Jen, Macho's name came up on the screen. I'm going over there. Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, he's gone!
Like, yo, it's Tim, bro.
He's gone! I was like, Jen, I'm going to go try to kill Macho. She was like, he's in there? I was like, yeah, I'm going to go find him.
Nah, bro, it's all peace.
Yeah, bro, I've gone against you numerous times. I know what it's like to get work. I embrace it. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I remember when we were in last time and we just ran into each other and we did a 1v1.
Yes.
That was so funny.
It was what was bad is I was running a stupid tactician build with Seekers, and I was like, I'm not going to pop Seekers on him. I'm just going to shoot.
Oh,
so Amper said I couldn't get the PTS. What's Macho's thoughts on the new rogue mechanic? Macho, tell us your thoughts. Inquiring minds want to know.
All right, so the new 2.0 1.8 rogue mechanic live.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's trash.
Hold on.
Okay, I think it's trash, and I'm gonna give it the hot donkey of the day roast because I feel like it's just gonna promote nothing but multi-grouping. What do you guys want more than anything? You guys want loot more than anything. How do you get loot? Kill the rogues. How do you kill rogues? They have to intentionally go rogue. Who's gonna intentionally go rogue in a lobby full of people? Almost next to nobody, unless you have a pretty OP squad, you have a really good group of players, you're not going to go rogue, man. Trust me. Because if I'm not going to go rogue, a lot of people won't go rogue. And all I like to do is go rogue. So therefore, I think the mechanic is pretty bad, man. It's different. It's new. It's fun. You know, it's kind of refreshing for now. But let some time pass, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to see what I'm talking about, man. I
do feel like the rogues are going to be at a disadvantage, but if you flip the table, if you flip it around, weren't the people that didn't want to go rogue at a disadvantage for a while? Were they not? I mean, they could be doing their own thing, and we know the dark zone is the dark zone, and I'm not saying that the mechanics for the dark zone need to change in the way that it is. I love the tension of the dark zone. If I want to do something that really, really gets my blood boiling or gets me on edge, I'll go farm in the DZ. Why? Because I know that there's a chance someone's going to come steal my crap. I know that's a chance. So when you get that one piece of gear that you're like, oh my God, I need to get this out right now, and you go and you try to extract, and you see somebody coming, you're like, it's about to go down. I love that. So I'll farm for that. But the people that were in there for PvP, maybe they're trying to do their weeklies. Haven't they been at the disadvantage for 18 months now? I mean, if you really want to look at it, I could walk up on you, Macho. You could be in your menu. Boom, you're down because I just take you straight down from headshots. You're not aware. You have no idea. And it can still happen. I had somebody go rogue behind me, and I didn't catch it in time. And they were able to take most of my damage before I turned around to even turn it into a fight. So I do see the rogues being at a disadvantage, but at the same time, it's going to let the cream rise to the top because the ones that do go rogue and do fight off the server, it's going to be known who the greats are now.
They're going to be godly, bro, because if you can go on a manhunt and you can beat the loot, there's so much like classifieds you're going to be able to get, you know? So I think it's just going to make it like extremely more hard for the average player because
the average player now has the server to multi-group with when somebody goes rogue on them.
But how are they gonna get loot?
The DZ is gonna become the DZ will never be a PvE DZ, but it's definitely started to take on more of a PvP kind of scenery, whatever you want to call it, because now that there's no accidental, now that you can just spray and pray against rogues and not have to worry about getting that 19-second timer, if somebody goes rogue on you, again, they're either going to be great and they're going to be able to fight it off, or they are going to die and you're going to carry on your business.
So basically what 2.0 is going to be is going to be 4v20. So if you got a God squad, you can go rogue. Sure, bro. But I'm pretty sure if you don't, you're not.
Mixer Magic asked, did they raise the DZ player limit? No, they haven't said anything about the DZ player limit. Welcome, Rooted Manager. You have myself and Twitch's own LOK King Macho. That's the other voice that you hear. His stream was up, but it went down, but I left his stream up on the screen so that way you can see who I was talking to. Can't rogues multi-group now? You just got to watch your fire. Watch your fire. Two teams of four.
Multi-group?
2 teams of 4 can go rogue just as normal and take on the server.
Yeah. But that's highly unlikely in my opinion, unless it's unless it's communicated in between the 2 groups.
Hey, my group, your group, let's go.
Yeah, that would work. Then
let's go.
It would be kind of split,
You have your 4, I have my 4. We go, we take on the server. No one else is gonna go rogue, so it's not like we're gonna be confused. You don't shoot the rogues. Because no one else is gonna go rogue with us.
Either way,
right?
You're gonna be multi-grouping, bro.
Yeah, so you can multi-group on the hunter side. Now you can multi-group on the rogue side. I mean, realistically, if it's gonna be fair on one end, why shouldn't it be fair on the other?
I mean, that's true, man. You're making some good points. I can't even argue with you.
What's the chat think? The games. Hold on, let's see. You want to see 64 because the other player limit currently is 30. I thought it was 24. I thought you could only have 24. The game description says 1 to 99. That'd be chaos. That would be stupid to have 99. I don't think their servers can handle 99. Look, you see the lag from 24. Stop. If anything, they should take it down to 15. To maybe they raised it to 30 and 1.7. And didn't we get a lot of lag in 1.7?
Division Battle Royale. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it. So, back to the point. If the server can multi-group against the rogues, I see no issues in the rogues multi-grouping against the server. It has now become a fair fight. Just saying.
Game is done. I'm sorry I loved it. Don't say that.
Don't say that. I'm a mod in Macho's chat. I will time you out. I'm just playing. I wouldn't do that.
Yo, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast, man. One thing I'm going to tell you guys in the chat, man. I like to promote positivity, man. So let's keep it that way. We're going out of our way to give you guys a podcast. We're trying to do something nice for the community. So please be courteous to both broadcasters, all right, bros?
It will be on iTunes. It'll be on Google Play. Oh, there he is. He's back now. It'll be on both. You weren't on You should have told me you were back up. I would have put you back in the stream.
Nah, you don't have to worry about that.
I know who Macho is. Macho, do you know who Major Iris is?
Kind of. Not really.
That's Mixer Magic, who's in my chat right now.
Sweet. I meet a lot of people, man. It's kind of hard to keep up with them.
I know you. I feel special because you remember my name.
Hey, you're the man, bro.
Ask him about the major.
All bugs aside.
All bugs aside is my favorite game. Even with the bugs, it's my favorite game. Mixer Magic said, ask him about the major network on Twitch. That's who it is.
All right. What's up?
All right, y'all got any more questions? I feel like we've hit a lot today. A lot. Maybe I'll start getting with you more throughout the week, Macho, so we can bounce some stuff off each other. I know you're a busy dude.
Yeah, I'm just trying so hard to be active with my community, help them in different video games. So sometimes I'm not 100% informed of the game, I got a lot of experience in the game, but I'm just really turned off of the game right now due to the coding in the game. So that's literally the only reason that I'm not always on this video game right now, because it's just a lag fest every time I turn it on.
Well, you see, I am a pupil of this game. I just said that last week I'm getting disappointed. I do remember you saying you're getting disappointed, Mixer Magic. I remember.
My chat said you look like a JTF agent.
Who, me?
Yeah, bro. That's how much you love this game.
Hey, no, because if I shoot people, they die. JTF doesn't do that.
Right.
JTF doesn't do that. Can I at least be like a division agent? Like
Okay,
junior
okay.
division agent? I'll take junior. Can I be there? JTF or waste. They just push you out of cover and shoot at air. That's all they do.
For real, man. Rip JTF. They're gonna lose their jobs now, bro.
Hey, I would have fired them 18 months ago. I would have been like, Captain Benitez, they're out. They're done. Call it.
Get out of here, Benita.
I'm not going to save you from the Lincoln Tunnel. I'm going to let you drown, homie.
Oh, my gosh.
I wouldn't have done that. That would have been rude.
But yeah, what are you guys thinking in chat, man? Are there some points you guys want to bring up so maybe we can go over before we move on with the podcast, guys? Let us know. We're here for you guys. We want to know what you guys think.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what up, Seth? And we just want to inform everybody of the game and what's the state of the game right now, since the state of the game today was so short, guys.
It's so crazy how short it was.
Yeah, it was gnarly short today.
And if you guys want, I had already talked to Macho about this at the beginning of the podcast. I can start doing more of these podcasts. I'm not going to say every day, but a couple of times a week. I know I can't get Macho in on all of them, but I feel like this one is the most important one of the week, the one after the state of the game, because that's when we get the latest information from the developers' mouths themselves. So it gives us a lot to talk on. But as I don't know if y'all have noticed, I study this game. Like, not the gameplay, but the game itself and where it's going and what its future could be and all of that. And I like to talk about it. So I could do, if y'all want, I can do more than one podcast a week, but it would just be me and maybe a special guest. Macho said he's going to start bringing special guests on. He's going to try to starting next week. So we'll have somebody else here with us, hopefully. But I'll do like a sign-up sheet, and I'll put it in my Discord. And if you want to be a guest host, or you just want to sit down and BS and talk about the division with me, we'll just do it on the fly and see how it goes. If that's something that y'all want to do, just let me know, let Macho know, so he can let me know over in Macho's chat. And I'd definitely be down to do it. Macho has the info for my Discord for you guys to get in there. I'm definitely willing.
What up, Major Network? So we have one of my viewers, Bcrums, said, how would we improve Rogue 2.0 and Skirmish if we could?
How would I improve it?
It's a pretty tough question.
Oh, you know what? The best answer I can give to improve anything with the Rogue, specifically Rogue 2.0, and actually it would fit with Skirmish too. If you want it to be true PvP, true real, not necessarily real world, because obviously we eat a lot of bullets whenever we're fighting against somebody, depending on our build. I would say though, turn on friendly fire for everyone, including your own teammates. That way, the skill really comes out. Because everybody talks about the chicken dance. Everybody talks about the chicken dance and how they hate the chicken dance, and everybody's running in circle and they're just either hip firing or somebody's aiming down sights all over the place, and they're shooting into their team, they're shooting away from their team, or throwing grenades where their team is close. If they turned on auto friendly fire for everybody, and me and Macho were on a team, and he's shooting at somebody and I get behind him and I start trying to shoot over his shoulder and he moves into my line of fire, and I drop him, all's fair, right? Did I mean to? No. But it would promote more of a tactical playstyle. You are exactly right. That's how I would say, that is the only way that I could see it getting improved. The new mechanic as it is now, you're going to have to work the system, which is what I said earlier. If the server's multi-grouping against rogues, the rogues need a multi-group back. It's only fair. Otherwise, it's going to be 4v20. And I like my odds better at 8v16.
Where do I find
Go down. It's the very last one for the rogue thing. The last one, use medkit. That is the one that you need to change. It's glitched.
Use Mac. Oh my God, what is wrong with these people, bro?
Switch that to Shift R, and you should be able to go rogue, or whatever you want it to be, and you should be able to go rogue off that. Yo, what up, Legend? How's it going, fam?
Go ahead.
Welcome to the podcast. And for those of y'all that are listening to the podcast only, Macho is trying to figure out how to go rogue on PC without a controller. And if you go to key mapping and scroll all the way down to use medkit, the very last one that you can choose, that's where you're supposed to be able to go rogue. You have to change that to whatever you want it to be to go rogue, and you'll be able to go rogue. So test it and see if that works. I mean,
seems to have like a timer on it. Wow, so I guess me changing that changed up everything I have.
You love the rogue animation where they sit there and they flex? Yeah. Did it not work? Yep. You went off. Your rogue went offline. Did that work?
Nah. Yeah, it did work though.
It did work. See, it worked. So, other than that, do you guys have anything else? Any other questions? Question? Y'all want to see the Nomad? Show him. Just
rogue
go.
Activation offline.
Go tank.
What does that mean?
But do you even want to go there? Do you even want to go there, Macho?
I want to go there.
You should go there. I'll go with you.
Alright, let's go.
I'll go with you. We got Macho's gameplay. No one in the dark. Are you gonna go rogue on somebody? Yep, he is.
I don't
See?
know, man. Like,
What
you want to jump in here against me? Me against you? Let's go.
Bruh, I'm terrible. Are you playing on mouse and keyboard?
Yeah, I'm terrible on mouse and keyboard.
Oh, me too. I switch to controller all the time. All right, well, that's it. Next week, we'll be back after the state of the game, if they have one. They should. Even if they don't have one, we'll be back around the same time. I want Division snapback, though. Oh, yeah, you like a snapback? I know. He gets all the hot stuff. He knows people. I don't know people. I can't even get them to come check out Mixer. Don't even get me started on that tangent. They use the big stream. They only hang out with big streamers on Twitch. When one of the big streamers they hang out with, I have more follows on Mixer. I'm just saying. I'm going to leave it alone. Don't get me started. Salt levels rising.
Alright, guys, before we finish out, any more questions? I'm looking at the chat, and I only see you guys talking about nades and skirmish.
Nade spam's going to be bad. Calling it now. Nade spam's going to be bad. Alright, well, if that's it, I'll go ahead and end mine. I've got to get some work done anyway. You guys know where to find me. Y'all can get into my Discord. If one of my mods can put the Discord in the chat, y'all can go in there. I'll give y'all access to the Division chat so y'all can put any questions that y'all have for the podcast in there. Thanks, Shix, for that. There's my Discord. Macho, what's your Discord? If you can give me that in your chat, I'll post that into mine so that way you can have people.
My Discord is not as lit as yours, bro. But that's my link right there.
Gotcha.
And you could also put your Discord in my chat because your Discord is super lit. Yo, guys, if you want a lit Discord on my side of the community, that's pretty informative about the Division, man, and 100% truth to the Division.
There you go.
Make sure you guys join up on Tim Dub's Discord, man. He's a really good dude, guys. Give him that follow, !Tim Dub. Check him out on Mixer, providing you guys with this content. And we're trying to do this every week right after State of the Game. Trying to go live, discuss with you guys the situations in the game, and get
guys,
everybody informed.
Please go subscribe to the podcast on iTunes or the Google Play Store and SoundCloud, any one of those. That's what's going to help us grow this out. I don't ask for anything. I don't ask for follows. I don't ask for subs. I am going to ask that you guys go sub to this because we are doing this for you guys. We're doing it because we love it, but we also love sharing the information. Please go subscribe, share it out, let people know. The podcasts are only going to get better. This is our second one. I feel like we're in a really good place with the direction that they're going in. There's a couple of things on my side that I need to take care of with alerts and soundboards being used in the middle of it, but I'll take care of all that. But it's only going to get better. and with your help, it's going to be a lot better. So if y'all could please go sub, it's in the App Store. Just Google Division Community Podcast. It comes right up. You'll see the DC logo that you see on my stream if you're looking at it. Help us out. We want this community to grow. I don't want to be one of these podcasts that does 30 episodes and then we stop because we get nowhere. I want it to grow, and I need y'all to help it. So, with that being said, I have nothing else. Macho, closing thoughts?
I'm just going to be playing a little bit more this week, trying to get more information for next podcast. That's about it.
Cool.
Hopefully, the lag doesn't push me away.
I'll send you the agenda sooner, and
right,
so that way you have time to prepare for it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Great. Guys, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'll catch y'all on the DZ. Macho, thanks for all your help with this, bro.
Nah, it's been an honor, bro. Just being a part of it. Keep it
Boom.
up, my dude. You got this.
Y'all stay up. I'm out.
All right, take care, my brother.